What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. Love is Blind, Season 5, Episode 3, Blindsided. Once again, if you're brand new to the channel, I hope this is the video that convinces you to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer that is not yet subscribed, but you've been typing in Tammy Talks Love is Blind, go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. If you are a person that is leaving spoilers in the comments, you have been blocked. You will be blocked. I promise y'all, it's not hard to not spoil a show. I promise you it's not. But everybody else, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let's talk about everything that happened in episode 3. So, we start off with Taylor and JP. So they are finally meeting up. They have their reveal. They seem to like each other. Hey, sugar butt. Hey, sugar. Hey, sugar butt. Hey, sugar. Hey, sugar butt. Hey, sugar butt. I said, please, y'all. Lord have mercy. That was driving me crazy. I don't want to hear no more sugar butts. I promise you that. It was awkward, though. So they had some awkward silences. And to fill the awkward silence, Taylor would often be like, so can you feel the love? Do you still love me? Do you feel the love? Do you still love me? Oh, my God. Can you feel it? And it's like, girl, that's not helping either. That's not helping. That's not helping fill the awkward silence as much as you might think that it is. So she said in her confessional that in the real world, he would not be a guy that she would go after typically. And she said that it would be stupid to not talk to someone because of their teeth. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oral hygiene is extremely important. Oral hygiene is extremely important. If you are a person that you want to talk to somebody that has A1 perfect teeth, you are well within your rights to do so as long as your teeth are reflective of that. If you out here and your teeth are throwing up gang signs and doing, the Cupid shuffle up inside your mouth, then you should not expect somebody to have a Colgate smile. Then it shouldn't be, end all be all for you. But if you are somebody that has an extremely nice set of teeth, you're big on oral hygiene, it is not wrong for you to want to talk to somebody that has the same oral hygiene values as yourself. What I found that to mean is she don't like this man. She don't like JP. She doesn't think he's attractive, but she's going to stick beside him because she wants to really see that love is blind. And then she's like, love is blind. Look here. I said, not too much on that, sis. Y'all just started. Y'all ain't even been together for like a full hour. Not too much on that, sis. Not too much. So then we get Stacy and Miriam, a weird ass. And Stacy is telling Miriam that Izzy is her top connection. Now, keep in mind, remember, Stacy's not telling anybody that Izzy is her connection because she doesn't want to be involved in the foolishness. I don't blame her. I don't mind Stacy. To be honest, I know a lot of people don't care for her right now, but I don't mind Stacy. She hasn't done anything to me that would, give me pause when it comes to her. But she reads this poem, you are my Izzy. You keep my heart in a tizzy because you make me dizzy. I don't want to be busy. It was like, girl, I didn't mind the poem, Hey, but she asked Miriam to not let anybody know that, this is her top connection. So we get to Izzy and Stacy. I'm sorry, y'all, but Izzy is really giving me unhinged. Izzy is very intense. What happened in that last engagement, sir? I would like to know. I want to know why that really ended. Something about Izzy is very unsettling to me, and I can't quite put a finger on it, but I don't know if I would feel safe with him. That's me. I don't know if I would feel safe with him. He looks like he has a tick. That man is a ticking time bomb. You can see the anger literally permeating over his face. So he wants to know if Stacy is starting to picture a future with him. And she's like, yeah, I'm getting kind of to that point where I'm doing that. And she's like, the connection we've had, I haven't had with someone like this in a while. So she feels that her heart and her lungs are just fighting. Like my heart can't keep up with my chest and my breath. I said, girl, the dramatics of it all, sis. You said that with a straight face. Stop it, Stacy. Now, Stacy, I like you, sis, but you did a lot. You did. Let me get in frame so y'all can see me. I said, you did a lot. You did a whole heck of a lot with that one, kind of unnecessarily. So he said he feels the same, and it's like, yeah, it's written all over your face. So then he asks her, or she asks him, what is his biggest insecurity? He is scared that someone won't love him the way that he loves them, and he's afraid that someone is going to give up on him. Now, while I think that that is a very valid fear, I also fear that Izzy is somebody that, like I said, he's very intense. He looks like he loves hard. He loves intense. I feel like he's probably smothering. And I think he is going to want a woman that is going to do the exact same with him. And if you don't do that exact same with him, then he sees that as you pushing him away or abandoning him. Honestly and truly, the way that Izzy feels that he doesn't have family and community because growing up Jehovah's Witness, he said he doesn't feel like he had anybody that has his back. On top of the fact that he found out that his father was not really his father, Izzy might need a little bit of therapy to work through some things. That's all I'm saying. She agrees. She's scared of abandonment. They click clack on that. Uche and Aaliyah. So she tells him that she likes to grab her elbow skin. Girl, you just find a conversation at this point. She also said that she eats spoonful of honey and packets of Splenda. And I said the diabetes of it all. The diabetes of it all. And don't y'all come saying Splenda's not real sugar. It's a sweetener. It's an additive. It's all type of shit up in the Splenda too. You're almost better off just getting sugar. He was like, who eats honey? People with allergies. I tell you right now, you have allergies. Go to your local farmer's market, go to your outpost, go to your grocery store, look for local honey. Take a spoonful of that. Boom! Them allergies are going to be out of here. You won't have the congestion, the sniffling, who doesn't eat honey? So that makes me feel like he don't drink tea. I enjoy tea. I love tea. I don't always put honey in my tea. Sometimes I put agave, but it's not uncommon for. I don't know if I like Uche. I feel like everything he says bothers me, but that's fine. That's fine. So she said that she likes to peek when her dude is showering. I said, girl, who doesn't? That's what the clear shower doors are for. He was like, ain't no free shows over here. Cute little banter, whatever the case. He then said that he doesn't think he has any weird things. People that don't think that they are weird in any capacity are weird to me. You got some weird ticks. He then said that he's like OCD. He's kind of a neat freak. He's like, if a picture frame is off and I can't focus, I have to go fix the picture frame. I'm always walking through my apartment fixing things and fixing things. You have OCD, sir. That's OCD, babe, and it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We're not going to judge you for that. Milton and Lydia, when I tell y'all I don't care about these people. I do not care about Milton and Lydia, but here we go. So he asked her, what is she drinking? She was like, Malibu and orange juice. He said, what are you, 20? I said, Milton, what are you drinking? What's in your cup? He's a competitive Pokemon player. I didn't know Pokemon was still big like that. Is Pokemon still big like that? Well, it must be. He's a competitive Pokemon player. She calls him a nerd again, calls him weird, whatever the case. He asked her what her biggest accomplishment is. She said her degrees. So, see if I remember this right. She has a bachelor's in science, I think she said. And then I think in biology, science. She has a bachelor's and a master's, okay? And she said those are her biggest accomplishments. She was working full-time at a pasta restaurant as a manager. I said, girl, was it Noodles? Was it Noodles and Company? You know, people don't be wanting to say where they worked. But she said while doing that full-time, she was able to still have a 3.8 or 8.9? Smart. Socially inept, but Lydia has book smarts. She asked him, what is his biggest trauma? So he said that when he was in middle school, he was playing basketball, came down and like his back started to hurt, but he didn't think anything of it. You know, when kids get back pain, it's just kind of like, whatever. My old ass, I get back pain, it's gonna take me out for a couple of days. But the back pain stayed for a while, and he ended up going to the doctor, and they said that his spine was like curved. Did he say it was like scoliosis, sciatic nerve? It was a sciatic nerve. I think he said like his spine was like starting to curve, so he ended up having to have this surgery where he didn't want to cry in front of his mom or his sisters, but he was like the tears were just leaking out. He then goes on to say that he's not going to live a long time because of his height is scientifically proven. I'm sorry, he don't look like he's that tall. He looks like, I give him what, 6'3"? He doesn't look like he's overtly tall. You ain't no Shaq out here. You ain't no Giannis. No LeBron. No Tim Duncan. He just does not look that tall. I don't know if I like Milton, y'all. I don't know if I like Milton. So then we get over to Izzy and Johnny. Okay. Because these people, Izzy and Johnny, are really going to work my everlasting nerve. I can feel it and it's bothering me. Izzy wants to come in and tell her the differences between her and Stacy. I think that is a horrific idea. Nonetheless, this is what he wants to do. He said that he likes Johnny because they both have traumas, they both have insecurities, so he does not feel like he would ever be judged when it comes to her. He then said that Stacy is not emotional or vulnerable, but he feels like she knows him kind of the best. He said through this damn blue wall. He said it's easy and it's fun with Stacy. Johnny said, well, you know what? I had the same thing with Chris. It was fun with Chris and easy with Chris. And it's like, Johnny, nobody asked you about fucking Chris. If it was so easy and fun with Chris, you should have stayed your ass over there. So now you see Izzy's tick about to flare up, right? What was the guy from last season? Was it Matt? Izzy is acting like Matt's crazy ass. And y'all know we were saying with Matt, girl. You know what I mean? So she then goes on this tirade about how safe it would be if she would have been with Chris. But she doesn't want safe. She likes having the real conversations that she has with Izzy. She said that, you know what, if I don't pick you and you don't pick me and we don't walk out of here together, I'm going to think about you for the rest of your life. And you're going to do the same, and you're going to think about me. And you don't want that, do you? Because I'm going to stalk your ass. And everywhere you turn, I'm going to jump out. Everywhere you turn, I'm going to jump out like a jump scare. I'm going to be on that ass. That's what I heard. I was like, restraining order. Restraining order. Johnny's giving unhinged, and so is Izzy. And you know what, Johnny's mama, I apologize because, ma'am, Miss Lady Ma'am, I thought it was you. Now, you right about your crazy ass heifer of a daughter. What is wrong with Johnny? It's manipulative, y'all. It's manipulative. There is literally no reason for you to basically try to trick and manipulate this man to wanting to be with you. If he don't want to be with you, he don't want to be with you. Be done. You have baggage. Johnny, you have baggage. But you know what? There is somebody somewhere that is okay with the level of baggage that you have. It's not Izzy. He then said that things have to make sense for him. So she's like, are you ending things? Girl, context clues. Context clues. Yes, he's ending it. So she packs up her little books and she leaves. Didn't even say bye. He wishes her all the best. And I'm like, oh, so now you know how Chris felt when you did the same thing to him. Save the drama for your mama. Save the tears for beers. I promise I'll just be saying stuff. But like, I didn't like how she did that though. Why are you trying to be manipulative? That's foul. That's foul. So she goes back to the women's lounge, and as she's walking, she feels like she chose someone that was emotionally unavailable. Again, that's clearly the norm for her, and she feels dumb. Honestly, sis, you should. Honestly and truly, you should. And I know, so I saw some of the comments, and y'all were like, she did nothing wrong. She didn't do anything wrong by ending things with Chris. I said she ended things with Chris prematurely. You and Izzy were not locked in. Y'all weren't locked in. Y'all didn't say, well, we're going to ride this thing out together. You knew he had other connections. So if you knew that he had another connection with somebody else, why would you go put all your eggs in his basket? We have to think. We have to think. Use some of them book smarts that got you to be a lawyer and apply it to your everyday personal life. You should feel dumb. You should. Because now you have nobody. Johnny, go home. But we know she's going to stay because she's good TV. So she gets back to the women's lounge and she's being a little messy bitch. And it's like, oh, well, he's not going to last with Stacey. And if he stays with Stacey, he's not going to last. And they're going to break up. I don't know who Renee is, but Renee popped up on the closed caption. They're so going to break up. Renee, where is your connection at, sis? See, you too busy in everybody else's business. If you don't have anyone here for you, Renee, skip your ass on back to the bedroom where y'all are and go home. Don't do that. I hate when people do that. You don't know what Izzy and Stacey are talking about in there for you to say he's not going to be happy with her. Are you happy with yourself? I don't think you are. I'm not happy with you, Johnny. I'm very disappointed in your behavior. So now her friends are like, what about Chris? Go back to Chris. I said, oh, let's just add insult to injury. You done broke up with this man. Now you want him back because the dude that you wanted broke up with you. So then we have Izzy and Stacey. And now Izzy's realizing he made the wrong choice. So he tells her that, well, it's crazy how he was like so stressed with Johnny. And then now he's in there just eating french fries and just, having the time of his life. I said, oh, you shall bounce back quickly. All right. All right. So he tells her that he ended things with Johnny and it didn't go well. Stacey was like, I'm going to stay out of it. That's for her to deal with, her to process. I said, okay, Stacey, grown woman, stay out of that business because it don't involve you. We love to see it. He then tells her that he wants her to, he tells her that he feels like with her, it's easy and it's very effortless. He feels like he is finding his first love. He said it's giddy and airy and oh my God. He then asked her, where is she with the L-bomb? One thing that I've noticed this season in particular is that these people are fishing for compliments. These people are constantly fishing for affirmations. Don't ask me where I am with saying I love you if you haven't said it first. Izzy wants a girl to be all over him. I'm telling y'all, that man is clingy. That man is possessive. That man seems very overprotective. She said that it's on her mind. She's been falling in love with him and she feels like she's headed towards that direction. He has given her the space and the reassurance to where she can, kind of start to lean into it. I think it was a valid answer. She then said that she'll communicate it to him when the time is right. He looks irritated by that. Y'all. So she said that she hasn't had a boyfriend and said, I love you in over 4 years. He looks downright pissed by that. Izzy, when was your last girlfriend and when did you say I love you last to somebody? When was that? I would like to know. You ain't that damn fine. Izzy is handsome, but it's fading every time he talks. Every time we see him, it fades. So then we get Chris and Johnny. Claude have mercy. So before that, Chris is in the men's lounge, and it's Chris, Izzy, 2 other men. And Chris is saying how he's getting ready to go meet up with Johnny, but now he doesn't know. Like, he feels whatever about it. Now, Izzy done broke up with Johnny, And then this is after Izzy has had this, like, I guess not so favorable conversation in his eyes with Stacy. Now he's wondering if he needs to go back. Y'all know the red emoji? If you have an iPhone, the angry red face, that's how Izzy looks. That's how he looks. So Chris goes in there, talks to Johnny. She tells him Izzy ended things with her, but she still wants to pursue things with him. Red flag number one. Girl, what? You want to pursue things with me? Why? Because you got dumped? I really wish Chris would have read her for filth, but he didn't. He wants her to be honest. She tells him that, I heard you took the breakup bad, and that's when I realized that you cared. He was like, of course I care. Number two, so you only want him because, was that a test? Okay. She feels that she is falling into a pattern with Izzy of picking a guy that is not emotionally available. Johnny, for all intents and purposes, girl, are you emotionally available? Are you emotionally available? She tells him that he is the safe choice and that's not exciting, but maybe that's what she needs. He said, well, I don't want to. It hurts that you say I'm not exciting. I don't want to be the safe choice. I want to be the choice for you. She said, well, I had the most fun with you. We laughed the most. We connected the most. And you still broke up with him. You still broke up with him, though. So what is it about Izzy that you want? I guess that's my thing. I wonder, does she feel like Izzy is like a bad guy, a rebel, and that's why she wants to go with Izzy? It's kind of weird. I don't know what her draw to him is. So he then said that he wants to be wanted 100% by someone. She asks, are we ready for an engagement? I said, what in the psychopath hell is going on here? What do you mean, are we ready for an engagement? He tells her that he loves her and he trusts her. I said, Chris. And he cares about her, but he has to think about it. And I'd be damned if she looks upset. Let's look up the definition of a psychopath, shall we? It's a noun. A person affected by chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behavior. Okay. What defines someone as a psychopath? Did I say sociopath? Psychopath. What defines someone as a psychopath? Psychopathy is characterized by an extreme lack of empathy. We saw that in Johnny because Johnny didn't care about anything that anyone has been saying. It's really what she wants, what she wants, what she wants. Psychopaths may also be manipulative, charming, and exploitative, and behave in an impulse and risky manner. Oh, Lord, they need to have Johnny's face right here with Webster. They need to have Johnny's face right here with Webster. Merriam-Webster needs to have her face just... That's what needs to be there. They may lack conscience or guilt and refuse to accept responsibility for their actions. Johnny, this is you, babe. Unhinged. Johnny's a psychopath. And I'm going to read the fuck out of her every chance I get. So next up, Chris is back in the men's lounge. And Izzy is kind of like, lay it on me. What you hear? Let's be honest. Get everything out on the table. Because now Izzy kind of wants to spin the block and go back to Johnny. So Izzy tells him, well, Johnny said that she wanted to date the opposite of her norm. And, that's not you. Like, you would be the safe choice. Chris was like, well, she said the same thing to me, but in reverse about you. So Izzy's sitting there with the Arthur fist, just... And it's like, I hope Izzy hasn't been drinking. I'm sorry, y'all, but that man seems unhinged. Oh, God. So, I don't know, y'all. There is nobody that I want to root for. There is no one I want to root for this season. I don't like any of these weird-ass couples or any of these people. So over in the ladies' lounge, Aaliyah and Lydia are snuggled on the couch, and Aaliyah saying how much she loves Uche and how she's scared of being hurt by Uche. And Uche is telling her this, that, and the third. And Lydia, weird ass, is like, "You deserve it, babe." And it's like, Lydia, hun, you look like you're getting ready to cry. Aaliyah clearly doesn't have, social awareness, because I would be kind of looking like, what's good with you? What's wrong? What's wrong? But then we find out, which it would have been nice to have been shocked about it, but y'all kept putting it in the comments. But oh well. So Uche and Aaliyah, he gives her a journal as a gift to write down her ideas and thoughts. He wrote a poem for her. "I walk in nervous, I hear your voice. You say my name, you are my choice." I said, okay, we love a rhyme, don't we? So she tells him that she trusts him with her heart. She knows that he'll be trustworthy and honest. He said, about that. "I haven't been honest with you." He said, "When I first got here, I walked in the pod, my very first date. My first date was with somebody that I had dated before in the past, and it's Lydia. And it was dun dun dun, because now everything that Lydia has been saying about that man don't deserve this, that, and whatever. Don't let him do this to you. He has past trauma." You can just see all those thoughts, all those conversations come and smack Aaliyah dead ass in the face. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. Episode 4 will be up tomorrow. It's my birthday weekend, and I'm actually getting ready to head down to Chicago for the day. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Episode 3. Only episode 3. Only episode 3. Not episode 4, just episode 3. Nothing from the trailer from the next set of episodes, just episode 3. Okay? Again, if you leave a spoiler, you will be blocked. I'm not unblocking people like I typically do. Leave a spoiler, you will be blocked. Let's talk about it down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.